Hey everyone, it's your girl Shauna J. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. So appreciate you guys stopping by. You know what, let me take out these drop earrings for y'all because today's video is going to be excellent. And talking about excellent, let's talk about Bath and Body Works between the years 2024 and 2025, because y'all know they've been giving us gems. I mean, Bath and Body Works have always went above and beyond, but these days they've legit went overboard with their fragrances, like overwhelming your girl with all these good fragrances. And we're going to talk about 5 fragrances that are more perfect for daytime situations. Maybe you're going to a nice brunch, maybe you're going on a daytime date, you know, whatever is happening throughout the day. We still want to smell sensual, we still want to smell a bit inviting, and we want to wear a fragrance throughout the day that smells a bit more elevated and a bit more sexy than the typical fresh fruity type scent. I promise you're gonna love these for daytime dates or any daytime situation. Let me not do too much chit-chatting, let's jump right into this video. The first fragrance that I'm gonna start out with, and a lot of you guys may not approve the scent for daytime sexy situations, but I promise you this is a sexy scent, just not what you think when you think sexy, but definitely what I think when I think sexy. The fragrance that I'm talking about here is one that y'all know I love very much, which is If You Musk. I actually consider this a sexy scent, but more in a skin musk type way. It gives clean, okay, if a fragrance can make you react like that, like stop it. Okay, I love this scent. First of all, I love this scent. It gives luxurious, it gives sexy, it gives simple, it gives chic, it gives daytime vibes for sure. So this is an iris scent. Well, iris and musk. All right, the iris is slightly powdery, but it's very clean, and then you have that beautiful skin like airy musk. It's so good. This is a fantastic dupe for Glossier You, which I also have in my collection, which I love. It is super addictive, and the throw of that fragrance and the throw of this fragrance is beautiful. Like, I just love to smell fragrances like this wafting off the skin of women. Y'all don't know how sexy y'all smell in fragrances like this. You don't have to do the big sweet vanilla fragrances to smell that way. And let me tell you, If You Musk is just one of those fragrances that just gives quiet sexy. I love this scent. This is If You Musk. Coming in at number 4 is Pink Obsessed. This is a good scent. This is a sweet, warm, floral scent. It gives fruity, floral, gourmand vibes. I'm not sure if that's how it's categorized, but it kind of like wears like that. Now, this is a beautiful dupe for Valentina's Barn in Roma. It's such a beautiful scent, and Bath and Body Works outdid themselves with their rendition of this scent. It is absolutely perfect. Now, I do have the actual perfume in my collection, but I rarely wear that scent because it pulls a little bit too woody for me, and you have to specifically wear that scent in cooler weather. You cannot just wear that like when it's warm, because it will choke you out or make you feel sick. And I just think that Bath and Body Works kind of like did it perfectly, making it a little bit more balanced than the actual original Born in Roma scent. Now, this is a sweet, warm, floral type scent. This does give high-end, sophisticated, and it's definitely a perfume like scent. It does open up with some warm florals, but it's sweetened up by that cashmere praline very fast. And of course, there are some woody, musky nuances floating under that. It smells like the color pink. This is more given fuchsia, but I actually think that the scent smells like hot pink, if I'm being completely honest. It smells so good. It's like sweet, It's floral, it's a bit fruity, it's a bit gourmand, it's woodsy, so there is a lot going in there. This is definitely an elevated, sweet, warm, floral type of scent that you could wear throughout the daytime. But of course, you could definitely get away with wearing this one at night, or at least during the evening time. Yeah, perfect for that. So yeah, this is Pink Obsessed, and it's coming in at number 4. So coming in at number 3 is one of my favorite scents, guys. It's one of my favorite scents, and it's probably gonna make every list that I do when it comes on to Bath and Body Works, because I think Bath and Body Works outdid themselves with this scent. So the fragrance I'm talking about here, coming in at number 3, is a Moonlit Martini. I don't care what nobody says, this is a sexy scent, but it's sexy in a fresh, bright, uplifting, optimistic way. If I'm going out on a date throughout the daytime and I just want to smell like that girl, if I want to smell modern and chic and exquisite, but I don't want to smell overdone, I would definitely pull for this scent. Now, it does smell like fragrances like Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue, and it does bear a striking resemblance to Seek It Into You by Calvin Klein. It does have that scent, but I think this fragrance has its own style, its own personality, because of how aromatic it is, and just how like boozy it is, because it does have gin in there. But let's start from the top. This one opens up with some sweet fruits, but it's sweet and fruity in a citric type of way. So it's very citrusy, but it's also very sweet. Now the gin comes in and add that boozy quality to make it what I would consider to be like a sexy type of scent. And of course, you get that dark musk. When I smell this kind of scent on women, I'm not even gonna lie, I think they smell so sexy, but not like in a raunchy kind of way, kind of like in a very clean, fresh, sophisticated, classy type of way. And yes, I do think this is perfect for daytime. Oh, I think this is so good. I think this is so good, and I like how it lingers. It's one of the things that I love about this scent. All right, so this is a Moonlit Martini. Coming in at number 2 is another fragrance that I just had to add to this list, and this is called Covered in Roses. This fragrance, in my opinion, is similar to Pink Obsessed in that it's a more sweet, warm floral that's a bit more elevated than the typical floral or sweet floral scent. It does have a drip of luxury. It does smell like a niche fragrance. You know how niche fragrances be having that little niche tinge in there? This is definitely one of those fragrances that has that. But like I said, it's definitely a very upscale, luxurious, high-end smelling fragrance, and this is also definitely perfume-like in nature. So this is a dupe for Delina. I know we all love that scent. This is a strong but delicate pink rose scent. Now it is quickly sweetened by the ruby berries that we have in here, and it kind of ends off with that beautiful amber note. So that amber kind of brings everything together and kind of makes it a bit more like elevated. And I know I keep using that word, but I mean, it does give elevated, sweet, floral scent. So yeah, this is clean pink rose, ruby berries, and amber. And yes, it's a beautiful dupe for Delina. Love this scent. So this is Covered in Roses. The last fragrance that we're going to talk about here is one that is not new to the collection, but I remember when this collection came out, I bought all the fragrances from the collection, and this is the one that I didn't really delve into because it's not the one that I really cared for within the collection. Anyway, the fragrance that I'm talking about here is a Champagne in Paris from the Emily in Paris collection. Now, like I said, I just got put onto this fragrance because I just recently decided to wear it for a couple of days, and I really like this one. This fragrance is a bubbly, fruity champagne type scent, and I know Bath and Body Works, they love to do this kind of scent. Like, this is probably their like 50th champagne scent, but this is my absolute favorite because I'm not one to really care for champagne scents. If I'm being completely honest, I always find them to be a bit generic, but that's why this one is on this list. Okay, this does not give generic in my opinion. It does give elevated. All right, and I know I keep using that word, but it does. This is not your typical fruity, bubbly, fizzy type of scent. It just gives more than that. There's this beautiful undertone. This, I can't describe it, but there's this beautiful undertone to this fragrance that makes this fragrance separate itself from the other fruity, bubbly, champagne type scents. Oh, it's so good. For whatever reason, I don't know, it may be my nose, but I'm getting a little bit of Burberry Her in here. It's probably me. But once that fizziness kind of like fizzes out, it kind of gives way to this sweet, fruity, floral type scent, even though the fizziness does remain in there. But maybe I'm bugging because it doesn't really smell like that right now. But it's definitely fruity smelling, like berries, like tart berries with champagne. That's what it smells like. But there's this beautiful undertone there that I absolutely love. So good. Anyway guys, so that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. All right, I'll definitely appreciate it. And if you're new and you just subscribe to the channel, just comment down below so I could say, hey, what's up, or welcome to the channel. All right guys, so I'll see y'all in the comment section. Love y'all. Bye.